back to my channel. With me, guys, and there's somebody next to me as
The great
well.
and magnificent Andrew back again to watch another project from DianaAnkudinova. This time it's called So It Happened, The Men Rode Away. Okay, where did these men ride away? We don't know. You're going to find out. But from the little check that I did to the video, it's not actually, it's not really a conventional music video. It's more like a video thingy.
Yeah.
Right? That people are just like there. And they're doing things, but it's not like a music video. It's different. It's quite different thing. But we're going to watch it together. But before we do start to do that, don't forget to
subscribe, like, and share to all your friends, and also follow me on my Instagrams here.
Instagram, so that every time we have new stuff coming up for you, you can also get notification, everything you need from there too. But remember this, we have done a lot of videos on Diana. If you want to watch the other ones, you can go ahead and watch it here. And there's a bunch of them that people are really into and really have loved. So you could check them out, you know, maybe first. And then you could go for the ones that are not, people are not as crazy about. Anyways, let's get started. It's also translated, so we have to translate.
Случилось, мужчины ушли, побросали посевы до срока. Вот их больше не видно из окон, растворились в дорожной пыли.
Actually, I was gonna say it sounds like war, like, you know, when in times of war, sorry, in times of war, when people when war happens, men start to go to war, right? And the women and children have to stay home. And when they're like leaving, so they will see them like from the far as they're like, you know, moving farther and farther from their home. So I was like picturing that kind of image in my head, and then I saw that it's a soldier, so I was sure that it is.
I have a different thought then.
Really? Okay.
И холодные ветры проворно потекли с щелей. Мы вас ждем, торопите коней в добрый час. Пусть попутные ветры не бьют, а ласкают вам спины.
Isn't that crazy? Like, times of war is always, you know, sometimes when I think about it, it's very sad, but a lot of people forget how difficult and how, like, you know, devastating wars are. Like, families get broken up because, like, when your husband or your father leaves to go to war, there is no guarantee that they come back. There's no guarantee. Most of the times they don't, right? So it is very sad. And knowing where Diana is from, it kind of makes sense right now. There's a lot of war going on, you know. So maybe that's the reason they've made this project, okay? Let's see. It's snowy because it's cold
Мы высоких
in there.
живем в теремах. Входа нет никому в эти здания. Вместо вас поселилась в домах. Потеряла и свежесть, и прелесть. Белизна не надетых рубах. Даже
Isn't that crazy? I mean, we know all these devastations is going to happen, but still, people still go to war with each other.
Yeah,
I mean, I understand there is
not
like
happen in Indonesia, so like,
well,
you know,
since you were born, it hasn't happened. So you don't. Some people, yes, maybe they haven't been through war, so they don't completely understand it. But I mean, even through like the stories I've heard from war, and like the movies I've seen and everything, I'm like, hell no, I'm not going to like participate in it, or I'm like ever going to vote for it. Like, so personally, right? This is my personal opinion. Maybe it's not very politically sane, but if I were like, you know, in power, I would do everything I could to, you know, avoid war, because why would you? Like, you know,
but you know,
all the bad things happen in the war.
But I'm not ready if like somebody will die in my family because of the war.
Nobody is.
Даже старые песни приелись и навязли в зубах. Мы вас ждем, торопите коней в добрый час. Пусть попутные ветры не бьют, а ласкают вам спины.
This is very, very nice. It says like, may the wind never hit your backs or something like that, but caresses them so slightly. So they're like wishing them well on their journey, and obviously like up north of Asia, like where Russia and all the other countries are, it's very cold. So they're like describing how difficult, like aside from all the death that happens, the environment where they have to live, the conditions in which they have to live, is also very difficult. So yeah, I mean, it reminds me of old movies, but still very sad. Recently, we watched this movie called Napoleon, and actually in that movie there was a war between Russia and Napoleon's forces, a bunch of countries, joined together. And if you remember the scenes that happened when people were dying, and like it was like cannons were shot, and then these they would destroy like the surface of a lake, and then people start drowning, and a lot of very sad scenes happen. But we see this stuff. Sometimes I think people don't pay attention that every person that is dying in that field is
the family who waiting for them.
Yes, there's a family waiting for him. He's a father to children. He's a husband to some wife. He's a child to his parents.
We just see, okay, them die.
Every single death that happens, right? Every single one of them is very tragic. But when it's in a movie, you're mostly like thinking about the story. You're not thinking about the individuals. Whereas like if you think about the individuals, I think it wakes up that thing inside of us that wants peace and doesn't want violence and war and everything.
Мы вас встретим и пеших, и конных, утомленных, не целых, любых. Только б не пустота похоронных, не предчувствие их. Мы вас ждем, торопите коня.
She has very beautiful voice, right? Every time we listen to her and watch her videos, we get reminded of it.
It's very emotional.
It is very emotional song, and her voice, kind of like
it's all the picture. I mean, it's like the person inside is about like to capture each family.
Yes, they're representing different people, different kind of people who have loved ones who have gone to war, and even those people who survived the war, right? When they come back with all the memories of like all the killings and death that have happened, suffocations, and so many tragic things that happen in war.
Is it like, for example, if they are come back from the war, are they coming? They will going back to the war one day, or no?
If there's another war happening, yes.
They will.
Yes. Until war finishes, I don't think they come back. Unless
I thought it's like they already go. They will not going back again.
No, they go.
They will
go to war.
Change another new people again. No.
No.
Okay.
As long as you're in, I think that there's an age limit. There's an age, what do you call it? Like a gap, for example, from the age of 18 to the age of, let's say, okay, I don't know the exact date, but 45, okay? If you're in that age group, you will go to war every time a war happens. I think that's how it is. But
И без ваших улыбок бледнеют и сохнут рябины.
No, I feel really bad for all the people who've been dying between, in the war between Russia and Ukraine. And then like the one right now is happening in Israel and Gaza, right? Palestine. It's just unfortunate for all the people who are, I mean, why do they have to die? Right? There's a bunch of other people who make the decision for the war to start, and then there are other people who are going to die. So I think, to me, it's all unfair, but I would imagine if I were in one of those countries, they would probably make me have to go to war too, right? They would send me to war. And yeah, it's unfortunate. I understand soldiers have this honor that they fight for, their country and everything, but still, these are lives that did not need to be spared. Did not need to be destroyed. Anyways, what do you guys think? I think it was a beautiful performance. Like both from from the performance that she gave, and also the message that she's trying to convey, the feelings that she wants to evoke in people, so that, you know, people kind of wake up to whatever they're accepting right now. Maybe they should not accept what their government is doing. What do you guys think? Let us know in the comment section. If you like this video, don't forget to
subscribe, like, and share it with your friends, and also follow me on my Instagram, so
that every time we have new stuff, you can get notifications there too. And also, I really hope from the bottom of my heart that all these wars end very, you know, soon as possible, so that less people, I mean, there's like thousands and thousands of people dying every day, but I hope it stops as soon as possible and people will go back to peace. And somehow the families who have been, you know, suffering from the loss of their loved ones, you know, they can get some. I mean, I can't imagine. There is no way. If I were them, I don't know how I would find peace, but God knows how. Thank you again for watching this video. Until next one, see ya.